welcome back to my Plein painting channel. My name is Kyle Martin, and in today's video we've got something special and something fun. We're going to take a family trip to Mackinac Island. Then I did a little painting on the way. We're going to start things off with a painting session before we left on the ferry to Mackinac Island. We just pulled up in Escanaba, Michigan. As we were driving around looking to find the library, I came across this scene that's right behind me. Got a big ship called the Cason J. Callaway. And then we've got this blue old fishing boat here. It's a rusty old blue ship. I'm guessing that it is some kind of a workboat. And when I saw this subject matter, I was drawn to paint it. So that's what I'm going to do. Corbin and Violet are in the library, which is somewhere right over there. And I'm not going to say that I'm going to paint like my hair is on fire, but I am going to try to be efficient so that I can get this painting done and get back to my family. Still waiting for my mom and my sister and my niece to meet us up here in Gladstone, which is the next town over. Hopefully you can hear me. The wind is whistling, but I'm going to get this painting started. This is the painting of that blue workboat that I created right away at the start of the trip. I had a couple of technical difficulties while filming this painting. You know, we were on a family trip, and it kind of was already packing too much stuff by bringing just my painting easel and my palette. And I didn't bring a tripod to hold my camera, so I kind of clipped the camera onto my shirt while I was filming this painting session. And I only got about 45 minutes to paint. Alright, well, I'm finishing this one up. The sun has been in and out of clouds, which makes it somewhat difficult to paint, and the baby and Corbin just came back over, and so it's time for us to go. Let's head on down the road to the next place. It kind of works out that it's these sorts of smaller paintings that I create, where I only work for maybe about 45 minutes or an hour, and then we have to hit the road and move on down the road. So that's what we did. Let's head over to Mackinac Island.
Now bad boy, are you ready for the bass? My DJ, yo, get on the case.
We are going on a ship. That's right there. So our boat name is Cadillac.
I was teaching an 8th grade class a month ago, and I told my students that we were headed to Mackinac Island on a ferry, just like we are right now. And my students said, "Oh, I used to live on Mackinac Island. Did you hear about the ferry that caught on fire while it was traveling between the island and the land?" And I said, "No, I didn't hear about that." And she said, "I was on that ferry." And I said, "Well, what did your dad do? Did he say stick by him and he would save you by swimming you to shore?" And she said, "No, my dad can't swim." All right, we're here at the inn on Mackinac. This is the building. And our room is the very top room with that window. That window overlooks the harbor. And my niece has already agreed to paint a picture looking out that window. Maybe her uncle will also. How was that ride over here, Lee?
It's good.
No, that
Very nice.
Very nice. So much rain today.
Oh, it was fine.
It was
Get hyper. Get hyper.
Check out the view right out the window. I'm being quiet because the baby is sleeping, but I'm going to paint this view right out the window. my painting as I'm finishing up. I do not have any turpentine.
So what does that mean?
I can't clean my brushes in between colors.
That sucks.
I kind of love this painting. I think it's really playful and really fun. I like that around the windowsills and around the peaks of the roof that I went full purple in that area. And I don't know, to me this just reminds me of being on vacation. It might not mean that to everywhere else who sees it, but that's the feeling that I get. To me it just looks like a little Charles Silvac sketch. You know, it's playful and it's charmingly incorrect. I mean, there's no reason to resolve something like this. It just is what it is. I took it out of the frame, and you can see the bottom of the painting panel is blank, and that's because with the thumb box that I was using, that was the part that was kind of being used to hold the painting into place. The thumb box that I use is my own creation, and it's just a palette that holds a panel. It's a panel holding palette, and this was the painting that I came up with while I was looking out the window. When I started this painting, it was a little bit sunny but mainly cloudy. As I worked, I was able to mix my colors while the effect of sun was happening, and I think I came up with a really kind of a lyric and fun scene, and this is something that's going to remind me of Mackinac Island for years to come. Alright, well that's going to wrap up this week's video, and Corv and I already watched the video. Thanks for editing that. It was a lot of fun to watch, and it was really cool to relive our vacation. Next week we'll have part 2 of our Mackinac Island plein air painting video slash family trip video. And in that video, I'm going to paint at Arched Rock, which is like kind of similar to the natural bridge in our area. It's a really cool arch rock formation. And my niece Flissy is going to join in the fun, and she does a sketch while I'm doing a sketch. Thanks so much for being here, and we'll look forward to concluding our Mackinac Island trip in next week's video.